Akbayan party list has declared its full support for Senator Risa Ontiveros should she decide to run for president in 2028. The party said Ontiveros could be the leader capable of lifting and fixing the nation amid what it is described as a deepening governance crisis, economic struggles, and growing public disillusionment with government institutions. Akbayan said there is a growing call for Ontiveros to become the standard bearer of the democratic opposition, citing her integrity, competence, and long-standing advocacy for reform-oriented legislation. Ontiveros, a multi-term senator, has expressed willingness to seek the presidency if selected as the opposition's unified candidate.
Joining us now is Dennis Coronacion, Chairman of the UST Department of Political Science. Prof. Coronacion, good morning. Thank you for joining us again.
Hi, Prof.
Good morning, Sir Angelo and Mama Angela, no? And thank you for having me.
Alright, Prof, itong last report namin with Akbayan pushing or declaring early support for Senator Risa Ontiveros at this point, anong significance nito in terms of how the field is panning out? Kasi so far, si VP Sara pa lang ang parang nagparamdam. Ito, Akbayan, nagparamdam for her, for Senator
Kumbaga
Risa.
parang dagdagan ko lang yung tanong ni Diego, Prof. Kumbaga hudyat na ba to na marami na tayong maririnig ngayon in the coming days na mag-declare ng kanilang intent to run for the presidency?
Well, I think so kasi ito yung period na yung those who are aspiring for a higher political office like president or vice president, this is, I think, the perfect time for them to make their presence felt. Ika nga sabi nga ni Senator Risa Ontiveros herself that this is the period that can be considered as part of the informal primaries. So, dito kung mahina ka pa sa surveys, siguro dapat you have to touch base with the, with those outside your reach, your political reach, so that in the next surveys, siguro dapat tumaas naman yung numbers mo, survey numbers mo.
Alright, Prof, ang tanong ko kasi dito, right now, kasi given na wala pang alliances nangyayari, meron tayong three significant factions, yung Duterte Bloc, the Marcos Bloc, and the Liberal Bloc. Ang question ito is, if, let's say, hindi mag-unify si Senator Risa and si Mayor Robredo, and they declare independently from each other a run for the presidency, sino magbe-benefit dito? Is it gonna be VP Sara or the BBM faction?
Well, if we're going to follow the survey results released recently by the major survey companies, it appears that if it's a head-to-head fight between Vice President and another candidate like Senator Tulfo, or the former Vice President Leni Robredo, there would be a good chance that these candidates would be able to defeat the current frontrunner in the presidential race. Pero kapag hindi sila unified, and that's the position of Senator Risa Ontiveros, perhaps she's aware of the of the possibility that they're going to be defeated without a common candidate, common presidential candidate, then yun ang problema, So, malabong manalo yung opposition if there would be no common candidate this 2028.
Well, do you see Senator Risa Ontiveros going head-to-head with Vice President Sara Duterte in the 2028 national elections, given na, kunyari, hindi naman na disqualify si VP Sara?
Well, it depends if she's going to be chosen by her colleagues, by her fellow liberal party politicians or leaders, as well as the administration, because there are reports saying that a possible coalition is in the works between the administration and the Democratic opposition. So it remains to be seen kung siya yung pipiliin. Kaya nga she's really, I think, at this point, she's really working very hard na ipakita that she can be a strong contender too. And the Akbayan, the organization where she belongs, is willing to give yung organizational backing, to see to it that the public will notice or will give attention to Senator Risa Hontiveros.
Pero it's good that you mentioned that, Prof, yung sinabi mo na possible alliances ng administration with the Democratic opposition, because we've talked to several members of the Liberal Party, sinasabi nila lagi, we don't know, but...
Tactical.
Oo, di ba sabi nila, whatever it is, the decision will always be coming from whatever, dun sa kanilang principle, di ba?
Tactical alliance daw eh.
Oo.
Ang word.
Pero do you see this really a possibility na talagang mag-unite yung dalawa? Do you see this also people accepting it? Or this would backfire also yung dalawang grupo na yun na saying na okay, for the liberal, for the Democratic opposition, you were saying before, never again to the Marcos administration, pero yet here you are today teaming up with them. Parang ganon.
Yeah, within the liberal within the Liberal Party, I think there are some members who do not support the idea of a coalition. Kaya nga float nila kasi may mga may mga deep issues like the one that you mentioned, yung yung the legacy of the late strongman Ferdinand Marcos. So ang float nilang idea ay kumbaga man yung ganung deep-seated issues, hindi naman yun mag-work to prevent a possible political arrangement that can benefit both sides. So ang sinasabi nga tama si Sir Ange.
Prof? Nawala kayo, Prof?
Prof?
Yes, Prof. Nawala.
Alliance.
Tactical.
Can you repeat that po? Nawala po kayo Prof.
Sabi mo, tama ako.
Okay. Prof, can you hear us okay? Ayun, go ahead.
Tama naman po na yung
Nako. We'll try to fix the line kasi sayang naman yung
Yung sinasabi
sinasabi
ni
ni
Prof.
Prof. And of course, dapat malinaw talaga yung line natin. Let's try that again. Prof, can you hear us okay?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ayun,
Go,
okay.
Prof.
So,
You were saying.
you were saying...
Yun nga po, dahil may there are some members of the Liberal Party, yung mga hardliners lalo na, na ayaw talaga yung idea na magkakaroon ng coalition. But because, of course, hindi pa nasa-settle yung mga deep issues nila. At saka, parang matitaint yung kanilang image as a reform-oriented political party or a progressive political party if they're going to have a coalition with the administration party. With the administration coalition. So, I think if there's anything workable or an alternative to a coalition, baka yung tactical alliance.
Yes.
Na magtutulungan lang sila, pero hindi naman talaga sila deeply connected with each other.
Alright, on that note, maraming salamat po muli sa inyong oras, Professor Dennis Coronacion. Thank you and
Thank you.
good morning.